Bar 7 begins in the key of B minor, with Pachelbel initially using this motif to connect the root note and third of E minor subdominant harmony. In their contours, the motif and this ascending figure preserve the G to B move of the chorale's tenor part and the sustained E of the chorale's bass. As in the chorale, the G, A and B notes here still move in thirds with the upper part. Here, tonic B minor harmony is prolonged by this leaping figure which connects the root note and third of B minor harmony and the familiar descending figure which again moves through a permissible second inversion. Instead of the two quarter note beats of dominant harmony found in the chorale, here Pachelbel instead inserts one quarter note beat of C sharp supertonic half diminished seventh harmony, creating a 2-5-1 cadence in B minor. This figure is the same as Pachelbel used over supertonic seventh harmony in bar 4, and also leads, as in that bar, from its third to the root note of dominant harmony, which is here prolonged by a leap to its fifth using the same figure as here. These notes, which in the chorale create a 4-3 suspension in the tenor part, are here raised an octave and become the seventh of supertonic seventh harmony and the third of dominant harmony. The dominant seventh of the chorale is here omitted. On the following quarter note beats, after moving through the root and fifth of B minor harmony, Pachelbel uses this motif to connect its third and root note. Here he includes a rest, which is not present in the chorale. A possible reason for its inclusion may be that Pachelbel simply wanted to copy the chorale's texture, which here lacks its fifth, and doubling the tonic's root note or third is unnecessary as they are already present in the partiita's upper and bass parts. Also, perhaps Pachelbel wanted to thin the texture at the end of this cadence before the full three-part texture returns in the following bar. Here, Pachelbel again uses this motif to connect the root note and third of tonic D major harmony, and this descending figure to move to G subdominant harmony, which is prolonged using this figure, the same as he used here and in bar 4, while the following dominant harmony uses this figure, a variant of this one. Here, Pachelbel uses this motif, which is this motif in reverse or retrograde, to connect with a descending figure, which here moves through the 4-3 inversion of this secondary E dominant seventh chord to the root note of A dominant harmony. Here, to complete this 4-note group and to connect the dominant's fifth degree and root note, Pachelbel uses two passing notes, but uses a G sharp instead of G natural. By using G sharp, perhaps he wanted to strengthen the cadential sound of this bar towards A major. This B minor seventh chord may be heard both as the submediant seventh in D major and as the supertonic seventh in A major. It must be remembered, however, that the A major chord is here still functioning as the dominant of D major, and Pachelbel has simply preceded the secondary E7 chord with its own supertonic, which also sounds as the submediant seventh in D. As in bar 8, Pachelbel here inserts chords not present in the chorale. This E minor supertonic and A dominant seventh chord precede a prolongation of tonic D major harmony, which, as in bar 3, is here partially achieved by the use of the chorale's alto part in the bass. Inclusion of the new chords is here possible because the chorale's G subdominant and D tonic chords share common notes with the E minor supertonic and A dominant chords. Here, the supertonic's 4-note group initially moves between its root note and third before leaping to its fifth in an apparent breach of the rules for second inversions. The supertonic's fifth, however, is here approached on the weak part of the beat and moves by step. It also behaves as an incomplete lower neighbour note to the dominant's third and in this context therefore is not heard as a second inversion. As in bar 3, the partita's middle part here uses the offbeat rhythm and includes the dominant 7th resolving over tonic harmony. This descending figure also proceeds, as in bar 3, to the third of E minor supertonic 7th harmony, and the final bar is identical with bar 4. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.